So, Assalamu alaikum everybody, welcome to today's class. So, what do we say before we start every class then? We should all already know this by now. Halima?
I'm going to say Bismillahirrahmanirrahim.
Oh, good girl, well done. Aya, do you want to say something? Go on, Aya.
I forgot what to say.
That's okay. When you remember again, you can put your hand up and I'll see you, yeah? Good girl. Okay, so before we start, we say our Bismillah, yeah? MashaAllah. So let's all say our Bismillah together in 3, 2, and 1.
Okay. I also got bunny.
Hold on. Abdihima, what were you saying?
Yesterday I got a bunny and it's only a couple of weeks old.
You got a
bunnies!
Okay, Abdihima.
Only one bunny.
When the lesson ends, you have to show me your bunny, okay?
Yes.
Good boy. When the lesson ends, though, not now. Okay, so who then remembers what did we do last week? What did we do last week? Who can remember? Yes, Halima?
Can my sister join in with the
Yeah,
lesson?
she can join. She can join. Hello. Okay, so who can then tell me what did we do last week? Musa. Yes, Musa? Hold on, Musa. Just
unmute yourself.
Yeah, go on.
We learned about wudu.
Oh, we learned about wudu long time ago. But what did we talk about last week? Good boy, you remembered though. Nabeed, can you tell me what did we do last week?
Respect.
Oh yeah, that was in our Islamic studies lesson. But in our Arabic lesson, what did we do last week? Musawwir?
Pray. Play.
What did you say? Say that again.
Pray.
You didn't?
5 times up. Pray.
Oh, that was the week before. Good boy, that was a week before. Last week we learned a surah. What surah did we learn about, Nabila?
Surah Fatiha.
We talked about Surah Fatiha, yeah? Remember I told you guys to learn the first 3 ayahs of Surah Fatiha, yeah? And I know some of you already know all of it, which is amazing, mashallah. So, let's go through them. Okay, let's see. Who has learned the first 3 ayahs then? You can then tell me the first 3 ayahs. Ayah, you can start.
I remember my question.
Okay, go on. Go on.
You know the ayah? It says my name in it.
I know. Your name. It does. Your name is Aya, yeah? Go. So then who wants to read for me? Assalamualaikum Safa, I didn't see you come in. You okay? Yeah? Good girl. Do you want to say that again? Say that again?
Can my sister join in?
Yeah, of course you can join. Of course you can join. Just go ahead and sit next to you, yeah? Okay. So, yeah, go on, Nabila. Can you read the first 3 ayahs of Surah Fatiha?
Bismillahirrahmanirrahim.
Go.
Alhamdulillahi Rabbil Alameen. Ar-Rahmanir-Rahim. Malik Yawmiddin.
Good girl. Perfect. Perfect. Good girl. Does anybody else want to read? Well done, Nabila. Misha, do you want to try?
Yeah.
Go on. Good girl.
إياك نعبد وإياك نستعين اهدنا الصراط المستقيم.
Good girl. So you've read the next ayahs after the ones Nabila read. Good girl. Well done. But I want the first 3 ayahs. The first 3.
Manha?
Manha.
Have your hands raised up.
Go on, Manha.
Rabbil Alameen. Ar-Rahmanir-Rahim.
Good girl.
Malik Umaddin.
Perfect. Good girl. Well done. Good girl. Anybody else want to read for me? Harun, you can read for me the first 3 ayahs of Surah Fatiha.
Harun said he's shy. He said the 3 ayahs are Alhamdulillah Rabbil Alameen Ar-Rahman Ar-Rahim Maliki Yawmiddin.
Good boy. As long as Harun knows it. Harun, do you know the first 3 ayahs? Yeah?
Yeah.
Good boy. Good boy then. Well done. Eliza, do you want to try and read it for me?
Alhamdulillah Rabbil Alameen Ar-Rahman Ar-Rahim Maliki Yawmiddin.
Perfect. Stop there for me. Good girl. Well done to everyone who's read it. I will listen to the rest of you in a minute. Let's just go through the meaning. So some of you did a poster on the meaning, yeah? So then who can then tell me what the first ayah means? Alhamdulillahi Rabbil Alameen. What does that one mean then, Halima?
In the name of Allah, the infinitely merciful, the especially merciful.
So hold on a second. So that was the meaning of Bismillah, good girl. So now we're on to the next one. So Alhamdulillahi Rabbil Alameen. What does that mean then? Omar, you had your hand up. Hold on, Omar, just unmute yourself. Good boy. Oh, and again, Omar, try again. Omar,
Omar, just press the unmute button again.
try again for me. Perfect. Okay, now speak.
Praise be to Allah of the world.
Perfect. So, all praise and all thanks belong to Allah, the Lord of the universe. So that means now that Allah is the greatest, the true master, and Allah has created everyone and everything, yeah? So that we know that Allah is the greatest and Allah is the most, the creator of everything. Yeah, we already know that. Nabila, do you want to say something?
I know what the next one is.
Okay, yeah, go on. You can tell me what the next one is. So we've done Alhamdulillah Rabbil Alameen. Now we're on Ar-Rahman Ar-Rahim. What does that mean now?
The most merciful is the most kind.
Good girl. So Allah is Ar-Rahman, which means the most merciful, and Allah is also Ar-Rahim, which means the most kind. Now, what does merciful mean? What does merciful mean? Musawwir, yeah?
Merciful means kind.
Good boy, well done. Merciful means forgiving, merciful means kind, and we know that Allah is the most forgiving and most kind, yeah? Misha, do you want to say something?
We learned Ar-Rahman and Ar-Rahim when we learned 10 names of Allah.
Perfect. Remember when we talked about Allah's 10 names, the first 10 names? Those 2 names came up, yeah? Good girl, Misha. Very good observation. Halima, you want to say something?
Can I go toilet?
Yeah, of course you can. You don't have to ask me. Okay. Now the next one is Maliki Yawmiddin. Now what does that mean then? Who can tell me what that means? Maliki Yawmiddin. Musa, can you tell me? Yeah?
I know all of that dua already.
Good boy. Do you know the meaning of Maliki Yawmiddin?
No.
That's okay. We can ask somebody else. Abdihayman. Abdihayman, can you tell me?
The king of the day of judgment.
Perfect.
Yep.
Owner and the king of the day of judgment. Now, what is what is the day of judgment then? Who can tell me? What is the day of judgment? Let's ask Aya. Aya, can you tell me what is the day of judgment?
It means when the angels put the crown on Allah's feet, that he's the king.
You're good.
Hmm?
go. Anybody else? Anybody else? What does the day of judgment mean? Dua, can you tell me?
It's the day when Allah tells you if you go to hell or Jannah. I think.
Yeah, good girls.
Yes, perfect.
It is the day when Allah will look at everything that we have done and put us in the good side or the bad side. If we are in the good side, then that means we go to, you can tell me. If we're in the good side, we go to Alian. Alian, do you want to have a guess? If we are really good in our life,
Press the unmute button.
oh, just unmute yourself.
Yeah.
Yeah, perfect. Where do we go if we're in the good side?
No. Just the computer problem now. Yeah, battery low. No. Teacher.
Have a guess. Good boy. You don't know?
Where do the good people go?
You don't know? It's okay if you don't know.
He's happy.
Yeah, Allah is happy.
Yeah.
So where does Allah take us then if He's happy? We get to go to
This side.
Stop.
okay, we can ask somebody else to help. We can ask somebody else. We can ask somebody else. Okay, go on, Harun.
He said that if you're on the good side, you go to Jannah. If you're on the bad side, you go to hell.
Good boy.
Yeah.
So if we're on the good side, we go to Jannah, which is heaven, and inshallah we all are there together in heaven. Yeah. But if we're on the bad side, so we do a lot of bad things in our lives, then we don't go to Jannah. We go to Jahannam, which is hellfire. Yeah. So let's now do the next two ayahs. So I know most of you already know it, but let's do the next two. Okay, yeah, let's do the next two. So the next ayah says, Iyaka na'budu wa iyaka nasta'in. Now that means that we only worship Allah and we only ask Allah for help. Yeah? So that means we don't worship anybody else, we don't worship anything else, only Allah. And whenever we need help, we always make dua to Allah. We can see this man here is making dua to Allah for help, asking for help. And the next one is Ihdina sirat al-mustaqim. Now that means we're making a dua to Allah to take us to the straight path, to make us the good people, part of the good people. Yes, Musa.
I know the next thing.
Go on, you can tell me the next one.
صراط الذين أنعمت عليهم غير المغضوب عليهم ولا الضالين.
Perfect, good boy. Now that one means that we're asking Allah to make us part of the good people and not the bad people, because Allah is not happy with the bad people, So Allah is only happy with us because we are the good people, and we are praying that Allah make us part of the good people. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to play the video that we watched last week again, so you guys can have a little bit of a recap about Surah Fatiha and the meaning, okay? So let me just play that for you now. Give me thumbs up if you guys can hear it. Okay, perfect.
Assalamu alaikum, children. Today, we are going to learn about Surah Fatiha. This surah is so amazing that Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alayhi wasallam told us it is the greatest surah in the Quran. We recite this surah in every rak'ah of our prayers. Al-Fatiha is also known as the mother of the Quran because it is so special. So let's now learn the wonderful meanings of Surah Al-Fatiha. The surah starts with Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim, which means in the name of Allah, the most merciful, the most kind. Every surah in the Quran, except one, starts with Bismillahir Rahmanir Rahim. Ayah 2, Alhamdulillahi Rabbil Alameen, which means all praise and all thanks belong to Allah, the Lord of the universe. This also means that Allah is the true master and creator of everything that exists. Ayah 3, Ar-Rahman Ar-Rahim, which means Allah is Ar-Rahman, the most merciful, and Ar-Rahim, the most kind. Ayah 4, Maliki Yawmiddin, which means the owner and king of the Day of Judgment. The Day of Judgment is also called Yawmuddin, and that is the day we stand before Allah, and He will ask us about everything that we did. And because Allah is the owner and king of that day, He will decide who goes to Jannah and who goes to Jahannam. Ayah 5, إِيَّاكَ نَعْبُدُ وَإِيَّاكَ نَسْتَعِينُ, which means it is only you, O Allah, that we worship, and it is only you, O Allah, that we ask for help. Because Allah is the one who is always there, we should only make dua to Him. And what dua should we always make? Well, the answer is in the next ayah, which is ayah 6, اهدنا الصراط المستقيم, which means, O Allah, guide us to the straight path. And the straight path is the path of Al-Islam that leads us to Jannah. Ayah 7, صراط الذين أنعمت عليهم, the path of those who you have blessed, O Allah, غير المغضوب عليهم, and not the path of those who you are angry with. ولا الضالين, and neither the path of those who are lost and confused. In this last ayah of Surah Al-Fatiha, we are asking Allah to make us follow the way of the prophets and the righteous people, and to keep us far away from the wrong paths that lead us to hellfire. Now, let's recite Surah Al-Fatiha together. Bismillahir Rahmanir Rahim. Alhamdulillahi Rabbil Alameen. Ar-Rahmanir Rahim. Maliki Yawmiddin. إياك نعبد وإياك نستعين. اهدنا الصراط المستقيم. صراط الذين أنعمت عليهم غير المغضوب عليهم ولا الضالين. Ameen. I hope you enjoyed learning the meanings of Surah Al-Fatiha, the greatest surah in the whole Quran. Next time you recite this surah, try your best to remember these wonderful words of Allah. And next time, we will learn another amazing surah, insha'Allah. Wassalamu alaikum.
Okay. So, do we understand the meaning of the Surah Fatiha from that video? Yeah? Yeah, we're good with that? Yeah? Aya, you want to say something?
I could read Surah Fatiha really nicely.
Perfect. Okay. Do you want to read that for me right now then?
Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Alhamdulillahi Rabbil Alameen. Ar-Rahmanir-Rahim. Maliki Yawmiddin. Iyyaka na'budu wa iyyaka nasta'in. Ihdina as-siratal mustaqim. Siratal ladzina an'amta 'alaihim ghayril maghdubi 'alaihim waladdallin. Amin.
Well done, mashallah.
everyone together, we can all say mashallah to Aya for reading her Surah Fatiha so beautifully, yeah? So let's all say mashallah, yeah? I know you guys are all muted, but I hope you guys are saying it. Kiana, are you okay? Mashallah, very well done, Aya.
Yeah.
Yeah, go on, Aya.
No one taught me how to do it nicely. I just learned how to do it on my own.
Good girl.
Please, can I go to the toilet?
Yes, Kiana, you can go. Go on. Good girl, Aya, mashallah. That's very amazing that you learned to do it on your own. Perfect. Good girl. Musawir, you want to say something?
I didn't read it.
You want to read it for me now?
Yes.
Go on, you can read it for me now then.
أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم الحمد لله رب العالمين الرحمن الرحيم مالك يوم الدين إياك نعبد وإياك نستعين اهدنا الصراط المستقيم صراط الذين أنعمت عليهم غير المغضوب عليهم ولا الضالين آمين.
Boy. Good boy, mashallah. Well done. If we can all say mashallah to Musawir as well. I know you're all muted, but mashallah, good boy, very nicely read. For anyone else who wants to read it for me, you can read it for me afterwards, okay? Let's just get through the lesson, and then in the end, I want to hear every single one of you read for me, okay? Okay, so let's go through this fill in the blanks activity. So let's start with number 1. So who can then tell me? So it says, in the name of Allah, the and the So who can maybe guess what the first blank might be? You can have a try. Alian, you can have a try. Go on.
Merciful.
Which one?
Merciful.
Good boy. The merciful. And another one? What about the other one?
Mankind.
So there's 2 blanks. Go on, Alian, again.
Mankind.
Mankind.
Beneficent. Good. Well done. So, in the name of Allah, the beneficent, the most merciful. Perfect. Now, number 2. It says, all praises and thanks be to the world of the Alameen. That means the worlds. Anyone can tell me? Safa, can you tell me? All praise to?
Allah.
Perfect. Perfect. Good girl. All praise and thanks to Allah. Well done. Now, number 3 says it's got 2 gaps, so it should be one with 2 words at the bottom if we can see. It says the the most merciful. Nabaid, you can tell me which one do you think will fit in that one?
The most gracious.
Ooh, the most gracious. Let's see if you're right. Yes, good boy. MashaAllah, well done. Number 4, the only owner of the day of. What would that one be then? Lisa, you tell me.
Judgment.
Girl?
Yep.
Day of judgment. Well done. The 5th one says, you alone we and you alone we ask for help. So what one could that be then? You can tell me. Harun. Oh, go on. Yeah, Harun, go on. You tell me this one.
Harun, you alone we worship, and you alone we ask for help.
Good boy. Well done, Harun. You alone we worship, and you alone we ask for help. And now number 6 says, guide us to the So we've got 2 gaps here now. Guide us to the Omar. Omar, can you tell me? Yeah.
To a straight path.
Good boy. To the straight path. And number 7, we've got 3 words there. So I'm going to ask 3 people, yeah? So the first one says, the path of those who you have bestowed your... Now this one might be a little bit tricky, but let's see if you guys can maybe guess or get it. Go on, Alina.
Anger.
Oh, you think it's anger. Does anybody else think anything different? So it says, the path of whom you've bestowed your
Grace.
grace. Elisa, good girl, grace. Yes, okay. And the next one says, not those who have earned your. This is the one Alina said now. So not those who have earned your. Go on, Dua.
Anger.
Anger, good girl. And the last one, nor those who went. And this one would be the last word that has not been chosen. Nabila.
Astray.
Good girl. Well done. So that one now means, so Allah, make us the people who have you've given your mercy to, not the people who have made you angry. Yeah. So we're asking Allah to make us of the good people and not the bad people. Perfect. Now I'm just going to give you guys the homework really quickly before I want everyone to read Surah Fatiha for me. So the homework is to learn the next 3 ayahs of Surah Fatiha. So hopefully by next week we should all know all of Surah Fatiha if you don't already know it, okay? And if you already know the last 3 ayahs, then you do what you did last week. We can make a poster of the meaning, okay? So I'll give you guys a few minutes to write that down.
If you know the surah, it's saying to make a post of it. Okay?
Okay, and while the rest of you are writing that down or finishing it, I just have one more announcement about next week's test. Yeah, you okay, Abdihaman?
I'm going to share my